Hit the road with your host Nicole Jamu for an incredible gastronomic journey around Zimbabwe. We're seeing hidden treasures, discovering lesser-known sights, and savoring the rich taste of our past. This voyage aims to rediscover Zimbabwe's authentic taste using indigenous products and traditional meals. Taste Zimbabwe's gastronomic adventure that will bring our culture back to the table, one dish at a time. Hello, this is Taste Zimbabwe and I'm your host, Nicole Jabu. Today we are at Luna's where we dive into the delicious cuisine of Zimbabwean food. We tap into freshwater tilapia and served with mashed potatoes, some colorful and zesty veggies, and of course we add a little of Mediterranean touch with the salad. So I hope you join us on this exciting journey as we prepare these tasty meals and show you how it's done. So as mentioned earlier, we are at Luna's restaurant and I'm so excited for the meal that we're making today. I know it's not, is it a local Zimbabwean dish? It's not, right?
It is. Well, it is.
Kind of. I mean, some of the ingredients you can find in Zimbabwe, but I'm very excited to be making this with Chef Collins. We've got freshwater tilapia, mashed potato, and a Mediterranean salad with some side veggies. Yeah, so it's quite an extensive dish, but maybe tell me a little bit about it. Do you know the roots or history of the dish?
Well, I think I am too young to know where tilapia came from.
Yeah.
So yeah, but then tilapia is like a freshwater fish and it's locally sourced. Kariba being the biggest supplier of, I think they call it Zimbabwean bream or Zambezi bream. So yeah, it is a bream. We call it tilapia. And we've got like lots of potatoes in Zim and vegetables. So, you know, you just put all those together to come up with like a nice dish that the locals do enjoy in the restaurant.
So what's your favorite part about this dish?
My favorite part about this dish is it takes no time to make.
Right. I mean, everyone loves an easy meal, right?
Yeah, it's an easy meal. It's like a quick 15. I call them 15-minute meals. Yeah, so it's your fish that takes relatively like 5 minutes to cook, and your mashed potato, which you can keep in the fridge and always have as a side, and then obviously your fresh vegetables from the local markets.
So I've got a confession to make. I'm like a first timer in the kitchen, especially kitchen like this. Can you promise me to make a good dish?
Yeah, absolutely. You won't cut yourself too. Yeah.
So that's good. Zimbabwe, we're putting this to a test. Chef Collins has promised me we're going to make a good meal, and we're inviting you to join us.
So Nicole, start off with
Gloves, yeah.
getting some gloves, yeah. But also you need to remember to like keep washing your hands all the time. And because you wear gloves, then you think maybe they're like immune, but you need to keep washing your hands. So
And then what's the general etiquette in the kitchen, especially for ladies? I mean, we love long nails and the likes.
yeah, like long nails. Normally, I hear they like keep that under the nail bed. So we really don't advise women in the kitchen to have long nails, and always to wear like minimal makeup.
Okay.
Yeah, but of course,
So it's also a hygienic process.
yes, it is. And then your hair always tied because,
And jewelry? Is there a rule with that?
Yes, absolutely no excessive jewelry, I guess. Maybe wedding rings could be allowed if you are going to wear your gloves. But if you're not wearing your gloves, then no jewelry in your hands and minimal. because it could also be a hazard in the kitchen
Yeah.
for your own safety.
Okay.
So
let's get to the ingredients of the
Cool.
meal.
So we've got your locally sourced tilapia. So we take some of it out and season with salt and pepper. So in my kitchen, I do not use lots of artificial spices. So for my fish, so I don't destroy the taste, I just use salt and pepper. And then over the year, I will prepare my vegetables as you're preparing your fish over there. So we've got a pot of potatoes going ready for the mash, and then that's for the couscous. So
how much seasoning am I supposed to put there? Is it like eyeballing or I need to measure it?
Until your ancestors tell you to stop. So it's like a teaspoon.
So what happens if you make it too spicy or too salty?
Honestly speaking, sometimes I just wash it.
Yeah.
And the running water.
Oh, that works as well.
Yes, and then I throw it back in the pan with the oil and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Easy fix, guys.
your couscous over here, and then boiling water in.
And then with the seasoning, do you just put it on the one side or it has
No,
to
you
be
put
double-sided?
it on both sides. Yeah, double sides. So here's my hot water and my couscous. See how it's boiling?
Yeah.
Yeah. So boiling
So it
water.
has to be boiling, absolutely.
Yes,
Yeah.
very hot water. Then my seasoning, salt and pepper, just give it a little stir. And then I'll clean with this. And then after...
So it has to rest for how long?
Well, just like the noodles, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So like 2-3 minutes, it would have cooked. So like I said, it's a 15-minute dinner.
Right.
So after work...
So we're clipping in the time limit.
Yeah. So we just place it there.
Is it possible to have some of these ingredients pre-made?
Yes.
Say for someone that's
Yes.
a working mom.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like your couscous, you could make it like on a Tuesday like this. You can get to keep it for like 3-4 days in a very cold fridge. As long as your temperatures are not fluctuating or you've got a constant cold temperature, you can keep it for 3-4 days.
Alright.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. So this is seasoned.
Okay, is that enough for...
I think
two?
so.
Alright.
I think so. I'm not a heavy eater. Are you?
No, I'm not. Alright, so we're going to grease our pan with some olive oil. And then we put it in the heat. Just wait for it to heat up. Yeah.
Is there like an alternative oil? Say maybe you don't like olive oil. Can you use any other type of oil like sunflower or crude oil?
Yes. You can use canola oil. You can use vegetable oil. You can use butter. People use margarine here, but I would strongly recommend using olive oil and real butter for the health benefits. Yeah. Cool. So as this is heating up, we've got a selection of vegetables.
Okay.
So we're gonna do some corn. So here you go. You
Am I
cut yourself. Yeah, go for it.
Right. No seasoning for that.
Oh.
Or is it optional?
See, you're paying attention. So a little bit of seasoning, but it's also optional.
Yeah. Okay.
After that, we're gonna throw in our tilapia in there, and then then we wait until it's cooked. Yeah.
So what's the sign that the tilapia is like thoroughly cooked? Is there like a
Well,
color change?
so fish generally takes like about 5 minutes to cook. So you'll see it will turn white.
Yeah.
So like the whole fillet will be white, and then if you put like a little peep in between there, if you're not using a thermometer, you will see it's like all white and not this original color when you know it's cooked. So I'm gonna add a dollop of butter just to give it some flavor. So in this part, I will put it in so you don't explain yourself.
Alright.
Otherwise, we never come back to the kitchen again. So like I said earlier, I do not like using artificial spices, so I use natural flavors like all the way. So I've got some herbs that I picked here, and I normally
these
just
are
put
fresh?
Yes, these are like fresh herbs. So when I buy them in the store, I pick them, clean them, and put them in a tub with ice, and then they keep fresh.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna add a little bit of herbs there.
Is there a particular reason why you gravitate towards like natural?
So the nice golden brown color to it. Also with your butter, and you can see it's turning white.
So how much heat are you supposed to put on the fish? Is it like low or medium?
I would keep it over medium high, because you want to stew it at the same time. You just want to flash cook
So
it.
it has to be crispy enough,
Yeah.
but not overcooked.
Yeah, absolutely. So same as your veg, you want to have your veg nice and crispy, not overcooked.
Yeah.
So that's why we do them straight in the pan and didn't boil them.
I love corn, by the way, so I'm happy that.
And it's in fragrance, so we get it for like a very good price.
Exactly. That's
Okay,
good as well.
Many people would call it nyama neshibagi.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's like corn.
That's a nice twist to it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can you see that? So it's tilapia is pretty much done.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
So we're
and
just
that's
gonna
very
leave it
quick as well.
very quick.
Very quick and easy.
So we're just gonna let it cook for like another minute over low heat, and then our tilapia is done.
Will be ready.
Our veg is done.
Hit the road with your host Nicole Jamu for an incredible gastronomic journey around Zimbabwe. We're seeing hidden treasures, discovering lesser known sights, and savoring the rich taste of our past. This voyage aims to rediscover Zimbabwe's authentic taste using indigenous products and traditional meals. Taste Zimbabwe's gastronomic adventure that will bring our culture back to the table, one dish at a time. Hit the road with your host Nicole Jamu for an incredible gastronomic journey around Zimbabwe. We're seeing hidden treasures, discovering lesser known sights, and savoring the rich taste of our past. This voyage aims to rediscover Zimbabwe's authentic taste using indigenous products and traditional meals. Taste Zimbabwe's gastronomic adventure that will bring our culture back to the table, one dish at a time. All right, so we've got our couscous, cherry tomato, cucumber, chicken peas. This is coriander, is it? Chickpeas, yes. And
Coriander, parsley, and some.
So this is a mixture of herbs.
Yeah.
And then we have feta cheese
Yes,
as
and then
well.
lastly we'll squeeze in like lemon
Yeah.
and some of the dressing.
Okay. So how much couscous do we need?
How much do you want to eat?
Yeah.
Okay, got a spoon.
We need a
So
spoon.
so like after soaking it in like boiling water, it becomes nice and fluffy.
Right, yeah.
So you're just gonna spoon in like the amount of couscous you desire.
We don't need a lot, do we?
I'm a little hungry, maybe a little more.
Maybe a little bit more.
Maybe a little
Okay,
bit
so
more.
let's show our viewers.
There you go. So you see it's like it's got a very
Yeah,
nice
it's almost like
fluffy texture.
fluffy
Mhm.
and it's separate as well.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So you throw in your desired amount of your
Okay.
size.
So
So you've
our
got the
cherry
pepper
tomato
juice. That's your
here.
pepper juice.
Pepper, okay.
Throw it in. Chickpea.
How much of this?
I love chickpeas,
Yeah.
so I would say double that amount. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There you go. So the nice thing about cooking your own food at home is you get to work around your taste, like you satisfy your taste buds
Yeah.
and your cravings.
Okay. So you can tailor make your portions as well as
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, but then you always have like your standard
Yeah.
recipe procedures.
Okay.
Your
So
cucumbers.
we'll move on to the cucumber.
There you go.
I love the mixture of texture as
Cherry
well.
tomatoes.
Yeah. There's a bit of crunch and it's getting colorful as well. So
So let's throw in some feta cheese and like a mixture of your herbs.
So if we have like a vegan person, what do they do with the cheese? So if you're a vegan, what do you do with the cheese? Is it optional?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, it's optional. So you can skip the cheese or you get like vegan cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do get vegan cheese, but it's quite expensive, I must say.
Right.
It's quite very expensive. So I'll help you with throwing some herbs. So I always love fresh food. So remember, we don't do artificial spices.
Yeah.
So throw in some fresh herbs there. And a squeeze of lemon.
Oh, it's looking good already. And very colorful as well. You can tell the difference in textures too. So, and I guess it's going to be flavorful because we have a lot of ingredients that are combined.
Yeah, let's season it with a bit of salt and pepper too. So yeah, give that a stir and we put in our balls. So you see, the good thing about these salads and our meals, like I said before, it's like a 15-minute meal.
Yeah.
So this was real quick. Like
Very
in 2
quick.
minutes you've got your...
And I think also it's quite easy if you're a meal prep type of person, you can have these already portioned up in your fridge. Yeah.
And you can make like a night before if you intend to take like a lunch box to work.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So can you dish up 2 portions
2 portions of the salad.
of the salads,
Yeah.
and then we will plate our fish, and our meals are done. Okay. You might want to tilt it like that.
Tilt it a bit more.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's easier to
Yeah.
like spoon out.
Unless you want to do it the chef way, healthy. So we will just give it a little fancy hand work there.
Yeah.
So sometimes we wear gloves. You know why? We get to touch the
The ingredients and you
ingredients
place them.
and you place them carefully
Okay.
on your plate. So we're going to do the same with that. There you go.
So what does
That's
it
good.
take to be a head chef at a restaurant like this?
Well, it takes a lot.
Yeah.
Lots of hard work
Mm-hmm.
and about 15 years of experience.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've worked quite a lot of restaurants in and out of Zim, and it's been an amazing journey and a hard one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just comparing our Zimbabwean food culture and the other countries that you've been, how would you place this on a scale of 10?
I think with every I've been, Zim's food has always been admired by people because it's authentic and it's juicy.
Right.
I mean, it's
yeah.
real authentic food. It's like real good food, and yeah,
And we
everyone
have
talks
organic
about it.
ingredients as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and we're like one of the largest exporters of blueberries, strawberries, and so yeah, I think Zim food is way better than lots of countries out there.
Yeah.
So we've got our salads.
We've got the
Here's
salad
yours and
here.
here's mine.
I'm excited to see the tilapia now.
Okay, let's just put it there on the side. So we grab our plates and we're gonna do the tilapia. So we start off with the mesh you made,
Yeah.
a nice creamy mesh. There you go. So I'm gonna put mine in the plate. There you go.
Okay.
Trying
I'm
to-
learning.
Trying
I'm
to stylish.
learning how
Trying
to.
stylish.
Let's see if I can live up to the billing, guys. I'm learning from the best here. Okay, so with this slide.
Ooh, yours is fancier than mine. Okay. So there is the tilapia.
Oh. I like how it's very nice and like brown, like crispy brown.
Yeah, you
But
want
not
your
too
crispy
crunchy
texture.
as well. Yeah.
There you go.
Ooh.
So you know what we do with the scraps of the sauce? I'll just add butter and some parsley and garlic. Then it's like your parsley butter sauce.
Ah, okay. So we're reusing. We're keeping it sustainable in the kitchen. Yeah.
You know, do your veggies.
Hey.
Got your veggies there. These are still a little hot, but you can place them how you like on your plate. So there is your grilled veg.
I'm trying to make it look fancy.
Make it a little hot. There you go. So like all your butter is melted now in your pan.
So you just pour it over
Yes.
everything.
So just pour on the line. There you go.
It's coming together.
So it's always like
Coming out
fish
nice.
and a wedge of lemon, a squeeze of lemon, and then we're gonna pick some fine, fresh, crispy herbs and put them over there.
Taste that on top.
There you go.
Okay, I'm proud of myself, guys.
I'm proud of you too.
I
Good
am
student.
proud
So
of
there's my
myself.
plates.
Yeah. Ooh, there's mine. Very, I think for a first time it's looking quite decent if you ask me.
It's looking quite good. It's very good.
I can see myself becoming head chef really soon, so look out for that.
You're not so bad.
So we've had the food, we've tasted it.
Yeah.
How are you rating it? Out of 10?
Out of 10, I'll give it 8 to 9.
8 to 9?
Yeah,
Okay.
really authentic.
What was your favorite part?
The fish.
Yeah.
I think it was naturally seasoned, no spices. So yeah, I love it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the mixture of textures here. I mean, you know, the mashed potato and the fish are more on the softer side, and getting the crunch from the carrots and the corn, and also the crunch from the salad with the cucumber. You know, that was just my favorite part. And also the difference in taste when we added the lemon.
The lemon, yes.
The lemon squeeze,
Yes.
it was so drastic. So guys, if you're not squeezing lemon on your fish, you need to start doing it now. So Chef Collins, what's the biggest takeaway from this meal? Why do you like it? And also just breaking down the health benefits.
So fish, let's start with the fish. So fish is obviously your go-to ingredient when you walk into the supermarket, and it's rich in omega-3.
Yeah.
Then you've got your butter, you've got your mash, a bit of starch, and vegetables that are like sauteed, that are rich in vitamins as well. So I would say it's like a wholesome meal that will just fill you up and also very nutritious. Your salad as well on the side, just to give it a fresh twist.
I'm so big on versatility. I mean, I work more than sometimes 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
So I like also the fact that this is something you can prepare in just 15 minutes.
Yep.
And you can meal prep. Right now, most girls are on their fitness journeys as well. You know, if you're looking out for your calories, is this a meal that you can consider?
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen it on like one or two, workout instructors. They've always recommended these kind of meals. So yeah, and I've got like people who always come here from the gym, because we've got a gym in the complex. They come and this is their go-to meal. Yeah.
Well, thank you. I learned how to make a new meal today.
It was my pleasure.
Can't promise I'll make you at home, but you have to pay me first. I don't know how much, but you have to pay me a lump sum to make me prepare this meal. But it really was fun, and as you can tell, it's such an easy meal to make. Most of these ingredients, in fact, all of these ingredients are locally sourced, so you don't have to break an arm and a leg to buy any of these.
Hit the road with your host Nicole Jamu for an incredible gastronomic journey around Zimbabwe. We're seeing hidden treasures, discovering lesser known sights, and savoring the rich taste of our past.
This voyage aims at to rediscover Zimbabwe's authentic taste using indigenous products and traditional meals. Taste Zimbabwe is a gastronomic adventure that will bring our culture back to the table, one dish at a time. Hit the road with your host Nicole Jamu for an incredible gastronomic journey around Zimbabwe. We're seeing hidden treasures, discovering lesser-known sights, and savoring the rich taste of our past. This voyage aims at to rediscover Zimbabwe's authentic taste using indigenous products and traditional meals. Taste Zimbabwe is a gastronomic adventure that will bring our culture back to the table, one dish at a time.
This is the third and final segment of Taste Zimbabwe. I'm your host, Nicole Jamu. Thank you for staying with us. This is the third and final segment, and with the segment, Chef Collins takes us through his recipe of the week. We'll break down what ingredients you need and what it takes for you to have a tasty and healthy, palatable meal. And you are telling us about the recipe of the week.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to give you a challenge. So what we'll do this week is we'll make a seafood linguine.
Oh, I love seafood.
My favorite. So what you need is a packet of linguine, or you can get fettuccine, the type of pasta. You will need shrimp, you will need squid. I use bella squid. That's more tastier. So you need chili flakes, paprika, butter, and olive oil. So how you do it is you make your pasta, you fry your shrimp, your squid, your chili, add your seasoning, salt, and pepper, and then you mix it all together. So no need for tomatoes, cream, or that. So all that.
It sounds like a very simple dish, but I'm hearing you list down the ingredients. Is it something that's accepted by a large number of people in Zimbabwe, given we're a landlocked country?
Yeah, it's easily accessible, the seafood, right? Yeah, so you do get it from your local stores, there are distributors of seafood, so it's quite easy to get. I've never struggled to get it.
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah.
So this was our show for today. Be sure to interact with us on our social media. Follow Taste Zimbabwe as we explore all the delicious dishes that we have to offer as a country. So this was our episode of Taste Zimbabwe. As you can tell, we have quite a wide palette, quite a wide selection of things that you can choose from and have yourself tasty and healthy. I hope you interact with us on our social media. Also follow our journey as we explore more delicious palates in Zimbabwe. Until next time.
The journey doesn't end here. From bustling townships to quiet countryside kitchens, we've uncovered flavors that tell our story. Bold, honest, and proudly Zimbabwean. Each bite a memory, each dish a piece of who we are. So until next stop on our flavor trail with Nicole Jamu, keep the fire burning, the pot simmering, and the heritage alive on Taste Zimbabwe, where every meal is a journey home.